Somebody has to talk now that it's over there. Okay.
To the present prospects of Bangladesh, students have a very common tendency to secure a good result.
Listen,
To the present prospects of Bangladesh, students have a very common tendency to secure Cgpa or to secure good result, but they don't think about the quality of learning.
Yes.
Because actually we know that to lead the world, everyone must be qualified his or her respective field. Without being qualified, no one can shine in life. Okay, so there are many reasons behind this. And first of all, guardians mentality. Guardians always think about their children's career, and that is children are always imposed upon by the guardians. Actually, that means children have no choice on their learning. That means
Right.
in which subjects I am not interested, I am imposed upon by my father. That yes, you will have to study on science or but my thing is that I will have my wish is that I will study from arts faculty. But yes, so this is another problem. And another problem is that also our guardians and we also think about certificate. But actually, certificate is not a spokesman. We are the spokesmen of the certificate. Whatever we have in our brain, that will generate something in futures. So, guardians or the students always in a confined in these situations. And another fact which is very common, that is our social effect. Just actually, I am just going to share my own personal view. That is actually just last year, my cousin got 4.5 in his HSC exam. But actually, another nephew got golden A+ in his HSC exam. But he and only for getting 4.5 and his family members are allowed to review him. Just that why have you got such points? We have spent a lots of money behind you, but you are not able to to secure golden A+, and your relative has got golden A+. So this is another kinds of things.
Yes.
That means we are always confined in loitering behind the certificate or Cgpa. What is going on? That means if this is going to be anymore, that will destroy our education system. So this is one of the greatest barrier. I think this is the great barriers for the futures of our
yeah.
students. Yes.
I agree, and this is why children hurt.
Yes. Also, there is another important issue, that is cramming systems. Our students are always confined in the bookish knowledge. So we know that bookish knowledge is not sufficient to improve our knowledge. So students are always confined in the bookish knowledge, or they are always confined in the text note. They do not go through the main book, or they are always used to looking for the suggestions. Okay, so so they are not able to discover their ignorance. So this is another great point. Okay, so this is our faulty system. However, so we can, I think that solve this problem very easily. That is our faulty education system must be changed. One thing must be changed, that is in our education system, what we find, that is we are almost used to giving sit for the exam, and where we are writing paragraph or essay or many types of things. We are writing writing, filling the gaps, items of the bar. But this is not changing our ability. Okay, we'll have to improve our ability. So just think about our syllabus. In our syllabus, we in English we are just writing, but we don't have any systems of speaking. If in our exam there are systems of speaking or any viva, then our students always try their level best to attend the viva. Okay, so in our college or in our university, there is no systems of speaking system. In SSC level, actually, especially in SSC levels, there is no systems of speaking class. So this is another kind of barriers.
And that's because the first thing when they come to a university is there is an interview. There's a viva, and they haven't had much speaking, and that's really bad. And again, I want to remind you, we're not going to be able to change the system today or tomorrow.
Okay, however, we will have to avoid also cramming systems.
Exactly. And how can you move students to think about their own abilities and what makes them feel good rather than that outside grid? still, like you said, families focus on the grades. And it's very, very, very difficult. So yes. But again, what can we do as one teacher in this world? Okay, thank you very much. So how do you think this worked? Choosing your own topic and getting in groups to work on it.
Yes, that's
Do you
great.
think, would you want to do it again?